Okay, so we can get started. So this live will be free Reiki. Reiki is a form of energy healing. I practice Usui Reiki, which originated in Japan. Reiki is good for stress reduction, anxiety, pain relief, but it's not a replacement for any medical treatment. Okay, so let's get started. So I always pick a card in the beginning of the live from this deck, the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. A lot of people ask me where you can buy this. I bought it in a store, but I see they have it on Amazon too. The message in here is, when you open your heart and trust yourself, the universe will always guide you in the right direction. So let's see the card we got. Aventurine, create your own luck. Create your own luck. Aventurine. I always have a hard time pronouncing stuff. Create your own luck. Okay. So let's start with Reiki for good luck then. What are we gonna use? We'll start with this Lemurian crystal. Look how pretty it is. I got this at a gem show on sale for $25. This is US dollars. That's a good price for how big this is. Okay. I don't know if you can tell my screen slows down. That was weird. I don't know why that happens lately. I'll put the comments on at the end of the live, but I don't accept any people joining because that's what slows my screen down. So just a heads up. Don't try to join because you're going to stop the live by doing that. Let me just make sure if I can block people from joining because the live is very slow right now. It's weird. All right, we'll just have to make it work. So basically what I'm seeing on my side is that I have it shut off that people can't request to join like live with me. But I will get requests from random people that like a box comes up that's like, this person wants to go live with you. And when that happens, then my screen slows down and then the live, like it stays slow if you see my hands. So I was trying to fix that, but there's no option. Okay, that was a little bit of Reiki for good luck. Let's continue with abundance. So let's do some Reiki to call in abundance. So this can be abundance financially. It can be abundance meaning if you want to have children, that's something that you feel is abundant that you want to welcome into your life. If you want to welcome in a new job, if you want to welcome a new home or a new relationship, whatever you personally think right now would be abundant for your life. So take a second and think about what do you want to welcome in. Then I'm going to work on some Reiki for that. Okay, next I'm gonna do some Reiki for anxiety. So this will be for to reduce anxiety, to reduce stress, and to improve sleep. I'm gonna do a little bit of Reiki now for the body, because I know a lot of people join because they have pain issues or things medically going on. So like I said, Reiki is not a replacement for medical treatment, but it's good to help reduce pain, and it can promote healing if you've already had surgery in conjunction with medical treatment. So I'm gonna send a little bit for the body. So if there's any part of your body that's feeling pain right now, I'm going to try to reduce that pain. on the lower half of the body, so any pain in the lower part of the body, the hips down. Now I'm going to be working in the area, the sacral area. So if you have menstruation pain, fibroid pain, anything in the uterus, the bladder, endometriosis pain, anything in that area. Moving up to the stomach. Also working on the solar plexus. Now working on the back. Moving up to the heart. So if you have grief right now, this will be helpful. Also, if you have any pain in your lung area, this is going to be helpful too. Working on the shoulders, arms, hands, and wrists, elbows too. Anything in your arms, shoulders and arms if you have pain. Working on neck pain. Oh no, did my live freeze? I'm gonna put comments on because I don't know if my live froze. Let me know. Can you still see me? It's Mercury retrograde there I go. Okay. It's Mercury retrograde shadow, and it is what it is. Technology issues. Oh my God. Okay, we'll continue on with the comments. Let's do the throat. Okay, so continuing with the neck and throat, because that's where I left off before. Okay, so I was reading the comments. Yeah, I said it's Mercury shadow, and it is what it is. Stuff freezes. Okay, but I wanted to put the comments because I was like, I don't know if they're seeing me still. Okay, so let's do the head. So pain for the ears, so if you have like TMJ, the jaw, mouth, teeth, gums, any pain in this area we'll work on now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, next we're gonna work on the nose and the sinuses and the third eye. So if you feel stuck with your intuition, this will be helpful. Also, if you have any type of congestion in the sinus area, this is gonna help. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Sharon. Okay, next we're going to work on the crown. So if you have a headache or migraine or pain in your head, this will be helpful. It'll also be very calming, the crown area. Oh, my live is pausing. Oh, okay, maybe it's just some people. Mercury retrograde's at it again. I rarely have connection issues on lives, actually, so it is gotta be that. Okay, so that's the body. Okay, so let me pick the card and then I'll start talking a little bit. We got Aventurine, create your own luck in the beginning. I'm going to put this back in and see what the new collective energy is. I know. It pauses for some people, not others. Oh, 9 o'clock in the morning in Japan. It is 8 p.m. here in New Jersey, in the United States. Okay, what did we get? Amethyst, trust your intuition. Amethyst, trust your intuition. That's a nice message. Okay, so let's do a little bit for relaxation or sleep, either one. If it's in the morning, it'll just be relaxation. 222. Okay, everyone, if you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments. I'll lower the music a little bit. If you want to follow me on Instagram or YouTube, it's the Self-Care Librarian. If you want to book a private session with me, the link is in my profile here on TikTok. It's $55 US. And if you want to learn Reiki from me and be certified, you can email me at theselfcarelibrarian@gmail.com. I will give you details. Let's see, when do you go live? So I went live about 40 minutes ago. I change it up, but usually it's either 7 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern, in that time period, in the Eastern time. Oh, I live in New Jersey too. I live in North Jersey. I grew up in New Jersey, so I've always been here. I'm a Jersey girl. You're welcome. I don't know if you can hear my Jersey accent or not. Oh, I love the fall. It's my favorite season. Yeah, so the private session, if you go to my profile, there's a link in my bio, and then if you click on that link, it'll say book a session, and there you look at the calendar, and it's $55 US. It's done on Zoom. It's 45 minutes to an hour. Something that's really good about private sessions is that we can do limiting beliefs. I don't do that here, but limiting beliefs is so helpful. Like if you feel like you're trying to reach a goal, but you can't reach the goal, you don't know why, we find the limiting belief and remove it with Reiki. Hi, everyone. Oh, I don't do psychic readings. I just send Reiki. Mercury's making me mad too. Hi, how do you get free Reiki? So I've never had it. You can watch the lives. That's usually how I'll do it free. Now I'm just doing some Q&A. But I go live 3 times a week and just give free Reiki. Also on my page, all the videos are free. If anybody has any questions about my crystals, I can show you some because people like that. It's 30 inner peace, but here and anything to help with motivating people. Okay, I can send a little bit. You know what's a nice stone for motivation is carnelian, because it's for the sacral. It can get our creativity going. Thanks, you love the book a session. You got a Reiki attunement and massage school, but haven't practiced. Yeah, if you want to book a private session, the link's in the bio. You know, I think when it comes to attunements, it's like a muscle. Like you're attuned to do it, but you need to start practicing again to practice that muscle. That's what my opinion is. If you want a good reputable place to order a selenite stick from, okay, so I order from Amityville Apothecary. They're here on TikTok or Instagram. I wanted to see if there was another place, because a lot of the places don't have online stores. They just do live sales, but Amityville Apothecary does have live. Oh, they do have a website, Amityville Apothecary, and they have 20% off this weekend for the holiday weekend. And also, yeah, they have 20% off. So maybe check their website out. Oh, you live in New York? Nice. I used to be in New York all the time because I do have a full-time job too. And I used to work in New York. I do teach Reiki. The link in my profile has an email, or it's theselfcarelibrarian@gmail.com. If you message me, I'll give you details about everything, pricing and stuff. You're new, how does this work? Okay, so I'll answer some questions while I'm giving motivation Reiki. Okay, so Reiki is energy healing. I do Usui Reiki, which originated in Japan. There are other forms of Reiki and energy healing as well. So if you Google, you'll learn more, but generally a lot of the Reiki that you see is Usui Reiki, but there's angelic Reiki, there's lots of different types of Reikis. I specifically only do Usui Reiki, which originated in Japan. Now, Reiki can be done in person, which that's how a lot of people do it, but it can be done from a distance, is how I do all my sessions, from a distance. And basically what it is just tapping into source energy to send positive energy with intent. So when I say, oh, I'm sending motivation Reiki, it's sending the energy with the intent of motivation. Hi, Karma. Yeah, Karma's over there. I put her in another area because sometimes she gets crazy when I'm on lives. And I mentioned last night she has a rash on her belly from licking it. So I'm trying to keep her calm right now. Years in the making. Oh yeah, energy healing has been around since the beginning of time because it's source energy. Oh, this song, let's see. If you go on YouTube and search "Let Go, Make Peace with Yourself and Heal," let go, make peace with yourself, and heal. Also, if you follow me on YouTube, The Self-Care Librarian, I'm going to be putting my lives there, but also I have a playlist, and the playlist has the music I use, so if you can't find it, you can find it that way. Healing tips for pain. I've mentioned this before that I have chronic pain. Reiki is effective. If you look at my page, I have a lot of different videos for different parts of the body. So if there's a specific part of your body that hurts, maybe one of those videos will help. That's how I use. Other than that, I was doing acupuncture or going to the chiropractor for pain management. In my experience, a lot of my inflammation, which was causing the pain, sometimes is stress related, honestly. When I'm really stressed is when I'm in the most pain. So let's send a little bit of Reiki with this because people love this stone. It's blue apatite. It's to tap into your psychic abilities, but everybody feels this very strongly. Hi, Casey baby. I'm gonna send a little bit with this because everybody always feels this crystal. I've said this before, I got this crystal from a gem show. It was either $20, $25, I can't remember, one of them. That's an amazing price and it's so beautiful. It's such a heavy crystal, like it's a nice quality. I just bought another crystal today. I told myself I wasn't buying any more crystals. And here I go again. Last week I bought this crystal, rainbow optical calcite. And I mean, I do love it, it's pretty. And then today, because there was a sale on Amityville Apothecary, I bought, I think it's preonite? I haven't had that before. That's a new crystal. Like I'm not an expert, I'm a crystal collector, so I don't have that crystal. And it says it's good for the heart chakra. It also says it's good to help healers heal. So, you know, people who are in this field of doing Reiki. So we'll see, I'll show you when it arrives. You can just close your eyes if you want. It doesn't matter. Since Reiki is sent with intent, if you're in this area of just on the live, you'll receive it. Okay, I have green moonstone. I don't have the white moonstone, but I have the green moonstone, which is good for the heart. I don't have labradorite. Exactly. I must remember to look after me as well. Exactly. That's why I got that crystal today. Well, it's going to come in the mail. I ordered it because it's important for people who do this work to also protect themselves. You know, I don't have labradorite, and for some reason I'm not attracted to that crystal. I don't know what it is. Sometimes they say if you don't like a certain crystal, it's because you need to work with that energy, and it's more like you're avoiding that energy. Sometimes when you don't like the crystal, it could just mean it's just not for you. Like some people are just bothered by certain energies. One crystal I have, which bothers me, is this seraphinite. Thank you. Oh, this one was green moonstone for the heart chakra. Okay. Seraphinite. This is seraphinite. Okay. This crystal bothers me. It's a strong crystal. The energy is super, super intense in this crystal. And it's hard for me to work with. So sometimes you'll come across crystals that the energy is hard for you to work with. Yeah, I love amethyst and rose quartz because amethyst and rose quartz is nice, calm energy. Some crystals have like very intense energy, you know. Do I keep crystals in my car or handbag? I usually keep shungite. shungite is usually in my purse. Nice, labradorite and celestine. I have angelite, which I think is a form of celestine. They're in the same family. Oh, someone wanted Reiki for congestion. Okay, so let's do that. So let's send a little bit of congestion. So if you have a cold and you just need to fix the cold, get rid of it. It's nice to carry rose quartz because rose quartz is good for attracting love, but it's also good for self-love. So it's good to have a rose quartz for yourself too, like carrying it around. Why don't I connect with this? The energy is strong, that's what it is. Some energy is too strong. Also, in different parts of your life, you may like different crystals because it depends where you're at in your life and what you need. So say you feel like you need protection, you may be drawn to more of the black crystals like the obsidians and the shungites and the black tourmaline. If you're in a part of your life that you feel like you can't speak up, you may be drawn to the blue crystals like the kyanite and the lapis lazuli. Like, usually wherever you are in your life is where you may be drawn to a certain crystal. This seraphonite is used like for just like a higher level of consciousness. It's also used to balance the chakras, but for some reason it's a lot for me. Oh, I love citrine. It's one of those crystals that like I have a very neutral energy with. Okay, let's do a little bit for the cold. Feel better. Get rid of your cold and your congestion. Thank you. When you're learning about crystals, it's just so much fun. There's so many crystals. I mean, I have a lot and I've been collecting crystals since 2000, actively since 2014. I did like crystals maybe a year or two before that, but then I started collecting them. Every time I think I got enough crystals, more crystals appear. Like just crystals that new ones can come out, new ones that they find. So I only put certain ones in my bedroom. I only put angelite, blue kyanite, amethyst, howlite, selenite, or rose quartz or clear quartz in my bedroom. Generally, something like an obsidian is too much for the bedroom. So you want to avoid some of the black crystals. They can be a little too strong and maybe give you like nightmares. Sometimes I put my orange calcite in the bedroom for emotional healing. Most of them are in my living room. Thank you. I like that you find my Reiki calming. Rose quartz and clear quartz in the bedroom. It's a nice one for that. I'm happy that people find my Reiki calming because that's my intent. So when I learned Reiki, I was taking Reiki classes and I was exchanging Reiki with people. Sometimes I'd get a headache. Like people would give the Reiki so powerful, my head would hurt. And it was too strong. I used iolite. Iolite is good for the third eye. And sometimes that can help with congestion. Selenite is good too for a cold. So when I was learning Reiki, some people would give me Reiki in the classes and I would have a headache. I'd be like, that's too powerful. And I'm very careful that I don't really allow people to do Reiki on me, because then I went to a few other practitioners that I was getting a headache too. And I had realized that I'm sensitive to energy, and some people send Reiki so powerfully that they can give you a headache. So when I give Reiki, my intent is always soft energy, so that anybody can receive it, because I don't want anybody feeling weird after Reiki. I want everybody to feel good. Well, I'm not pushy to sell stuff. Yeah, so I mentioned my one-on-ones, and if it resonates, people can book it. You know, it's a hard in between, because people need to be salesy if this is their only job. I have a full-time job, so it allows me to only do this for healing purposes and not for money. The money is good if it comes with it, but I come from a place of healing only. I guess I understand people who have to be salesy because it's their full-time job, but to me, I try to be focused on healing only. Yeah, it's good. Exactly. Only accept Reiki that resonates, because the thing is, be careful with your energy. You don't want to accept everybody's energy. Oh, you're welcome, Casey baby. Hi for the first time viewers. You're welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Let me show you some more crystals, because people like to talk about the crystals. What else do I have here? This is one of my favorite, Mukate Jasper. I like this one that's raw. Usually Mukate Jasper is very like more like shiny, but I like the raw. I use this at my work desk when I work. I feel like it's so grounding. So what I try to do is, when I can't concentrate, I try to mix crystals to see what works. I found for work, if I put a Mukate Jasper and an aragonite, that I'm very productive. Sometimes I'll put a citrine in there as well. So this is heat treated citrine, which is amethyst that's heat treated, and this is natural citrine. Yeah, so some Reiki can make you feel uneasy, totally. That's why I always say, when it comes to energy work, only accept energy that feels good to you. A good crystal for your car, I personally like a black crystal, so I would say a shungite or a black tourmaline for protection. I do have desert rose. I have a little one. The small desert rose. That's a pretty crystal. And desert rose is one of the crystals that people have been talking about more lately. So that's what I meant by people discovering crystals that maybe weren't as popular before, that have, you know, are more popular now. Thank you. Yeah, my intent behind the Reiki is calm. You know, like I said, I have a full-time job, so I'm lucky I don't have to rely on this for income, but I can see what some people, they push because that's their whole income, you know? So I've been doing Reiki for over a year. You would think I've been doing it longer, but I did all 4 levels of Reiki in June, July, August, September, October, in 6 months. That's fast. Like most people who were in my classes, they had Reiki 1 or 2 like 10 years ago, and they were just getting to 3 because they didn't feel they needed it. I went to master level in 6 months, which is really fast. Also, I do a ton of Reiki. This is the secret. If you want to be good at Reiki, you have to do a lot of Reiki. you can't just get attuned and then say, well, I'm not getting clients, so I'm not doing Reiki. I do a lot of free Reiki, so I get a lot of experience to get my energy strong. So I would say if you're somebody who is a Reiki practitioner, or if you're someone who's learning Reiki, the most knowledgeable you're going to be is if you do it more. Let's pick another card. Oh, nice. Howlite, aragonite, and labradorite. That's nice. And that's the thing, you have to play with the crystals to see what works for you. Yeah, exactly. And that's an example. You did level 1 and 2 in 3 months, and then at 3 years you haven't finished. And that is common for a lot of people in the classes I was in. They did 1 and 2 and then they stopped. In 6 months I did 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in that time I was giving Reiki to anybody who would take it. Like I would be texting my friends, you want Reiki? You want Reiki? Who needs Reiki? Anybody. And that the thing is, the more you do Reiki, the more you understand people's energies, you know? Okay, so let's pick a card, see if we get another energy, another collective energy for people on here. Oh yeah, it works really good for dogs. I do a decent amount of dogs. I don't do too many cats, or like horses or anything, but I do it for dogs. We got labradorite. See the magic. And that's funny because I've been bashing labradorite. I've been saying I don't like this crystal, I don't like its energy, I don't have it, and look at the card. See the magic. Maybe I need to get some because maybe I'm avoiding it for some reason, right? So labradorite, see the magic. You know, sometimes we think that we're working on everything, but sometimes we're avoiding some issues, and maybe that's what I need, some labradorite. Oh yeah, my teacher, I haven't done Reiki on horses, but my teacher would do that on horses, and she was talking about how much horses love it. Yeah, I do a lot of Reiki on Karma. So Karma went to the vet, not the vet, the groomer, and they called me and they're like, did you know that she has a rash on her belly? And I'm like, no, I just did Reiki on her. She didn't have a rash on her belly. Hello, I miss my mom. I want to know if she's okay. I would say the best advice for this is to try to connect with your spirit guides. Our spirit guides can be people who passed away, could be angels, you know, spirits that help protect us. And when it comes to wanting to know if somebody's okay, it's good to ask your spirit guides for a sign. Maybe that sign's a butterfly, maybe, you know, you and your mom liked sunflowers. You know, if there's something that was important or resonated with you and your mom, try to think about, give me a sign, talk to your spirit guides, give me a sign if you're okay, Mom. I'll send a little bit of Reiki to just, you know, get the energy going, to open, you know, your crown to receive some of those messages. The best way to receive messages is going to be in silence. Meaning meditation, walking outside, grounding. That's when you'll get the messages. I see so many pennies. I just have so many regrets when she was alive. I would say try to think of it from more of a spiritual, energetic perspective. Is that she's at peace now and you want to start receiving messages from her. And to do that, meditation would be really helpful. Okay, let me do the crown a little bit to help you receive messages from your mom, and be patient with those messages. But you know what you can say, you know, Mom, if you're here with me, if you can hear me, send me a sign. It could be her name that comes up. Like I said, it could be something like a butterfly. For my grandma, who's my spirit guide, the sign is her name. When I see her name, I know she's around me. Yeah, you lost her when you were pregnant, so you're not yourself. I'm gonna send a little bit to the heart chakra too, so a little bit of love in that area too. Just know when people go in spirit form, meaning they can pass when they pass away, they don't have all of these, they're not mad at anything. They're not mad at what happened when they were alive. They're most likely they're at peace, or they're in the process of being at peace. So just know that whatever happened between you and your mom, she can still be at peace, and you can have a relationship in the spiritual realm with her now. I know that's hard to understand sometimes because people don't want to accept that when people pass, they can just be spirits, right? But I think that that's a way to look at it, to still have a connection with people who've passed away. Okay, sending love to you, Tracy. I sent some Reiki for grief for the heart and also to open your crown chakra, and I hope that helps receive messages from your mom. Okay, let's see. A good crystal to help sleep. I always like amethyst, but some people also like howlite. So both of these are good for sleep. I have insomnia, and I'll say what has been working for me lately is blue kyanite and angelite. These blue crystals have been very calming for me to sleep. Hi, I don't do psychic readings, I just give Reiki. Yeah, let's get back to this card that I said I don't like labradorite, and it comes up. See the magic? Maybe I should get a small piece of labradorite to work with. Also, Casey baby, if you have a store, if you Google metaphysical store, it'll pull up like crystal stores. It may be nice for you to go to the store and see what resonates, because I gave you 4 different crystals. You may not want to buy all of them. So that's a nice way to see what crystal you like in person. Oh, does it help to drink water after Reiki? Yeah. Because your energy's been moved around. It's similar to like how people would say like a massage. You should drink water. It's similar. You should drink water after Reiki. Labradorite wands. I'm going to give people an update when I get a piece of labradorite. And I want to know why I don't like it. I kind of don't love lapis lazuli either. I don't know where it is, but that's one of the other ones. Yeah, I always say it's best to go to a store and to look around and feel them, because you know you don't want to spend money on crystals and then you don't resonate with them. Yeah, rose quartz is great for the heart. Tracy, so I do Reiki, which is energy healing, and I just send energy for energy healing. Now, Reiki can also clear like energetic blocks, which can help heal emotional stuff too. So like say your heart has a little bit of stagnant energy, I can clear that to open your heart up to love, things like that too. Okay, so this is usually how crystals work in my opinion. If you go to a metaphysical store, say metaphysical because some of them mainly sell crystals, some sell like, you know, herbs and crystals, some sell, you know, other things with crystals. That's why I just say metaphysical. But if you go into a crystal store like that, and usually the first crystal you're drawn to is the one you should get. That's how I work with crystals. If I go into a store and the first crystal I get, I always buy that one. Of course, if it's out of budget. If it's like this gigantic crystal, it's like $300, no. But if I go to the small crystals and I'm like, you know what? I like this. I get this. Say I like this desert rose and I see another desert rose. I don't buy that second one. I always buy the first one. Because that's a one that you may need and you just don't know you need it. Oh, thank you, Daisy. You felt peace. Am I interested in other healing to practice? So I've been, I do Usui Reiki. There's other forms of Reiki. There's Holy Fire Reiki, which kind of, I think a lot of people start with Usui and then they go to Holy Fire, which is a little bit different. I'm thinking I might do that next. I think I may do life coaching stuff next. I think that although I love the Reiki, I think that I would be a good fit for like life coach stuff. So I may do stuff like that next. But potentially the Holy Fire Reiki I may learn after this. Yeah, my teacher teaches Holy Fire Reiki, which may be my next form of Reiki. Oh yeah, I think it's powerful. A lot of people use that. Yeah, I think next I may focus on the life coach stuff. Aqualead, nice. I'm gonna look into that. I may look into sound healing next too. I told my Reiki teacher, this was like when I started, and I was like, okay, so this is good advice my Reiki teacher gave me, is if you're a Reiki practitioner, never be scared to share your gifts, that like someone will copy you, or like if you teach people Reiki, they'll be better than you. She said, never think that way, because the purpose of Reiki is to have more people in the world who are healing people and who are giving this, healing energy. And that's the purpose of learning it and to sharing your gift with people, not to be ego-based of you can't share your gift. And she said, one day you'll be done with this Reiki and you'll move on to something else. And it's funny because I was like, oh, maybe I'll do Holy Fire next. So it's like, that's kind of how it works is, right? You're sharing your gift and then you're interested in something else. And then you start learning that and you share that with people. Thank you, Casey, baby. I'm going to be on tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. Aqualead. I have to look into that. I never heard of that. I like the Reiki I do now. It's something I resonated with pretty fast. But I do want to start learning some other things. Besides Reiki, I'm really focused just on mental health. That's why I said the life coach stuff. I think that's... Let's get back to this. Did I freeze again? That's probably more the stuff I read a lot of books about is mental health. Well, you know, it's funny because I'm in Aries. I'm very masculine energy. You probably can't tell because people don't notice really, but I'm very masculine energy. It paused, yeah, because my phone's dying. Hopefully it's back, right? So it's interesting. I could use some more feminine energy in my life. You're in Aries too, yeah. I love Aries. We got another Aries. We got two Aries here. Yeah, another masculine energy. I love masculine energy. I struggle with my feminine for sure. Another Aries. Another one here. We got a lot of Aries in here. Virgo and Aries don't really clash. They're just very different. Aries moon. I'm a Cancer moon. Aries moon are strong too. Cancer, Scorpio, Leo. As a Scorpio moon. Libra, I like Libra energy. Gemini. Yeah, exactly. I dated a Virgo man not too long ago. He was a pain. Cancer, another Cancer moons. Both your children are Aries. You probably have some strong-willed children. Aries children. I feel Sagittarius children are very strong-willed too. I don't think any sign is bad. All signs can have, you know, a negative aspect of them, but really the point of astrology is to understand that and to use it for your benefit to grow. For example, Aries can have anger issues. I can too. But I use that to grow and to be less angry and to... So for example, when I'm angry, I make Reiki videos or I go live. That's how I handle my anger. Because if not, I'm gonna just be angry at the world. So because Aries can get so intensely angry, I channel it into healing. Oh, you said you're a Libra. Where can I get reliable info? Go to astrocharts.com and you can pull up your full astrological chart if you have like your birth time. If you don't have your birth time, you can still pull up some part of your chart. Astrostyle.com as well. Astrostyle.com has really reliable sources. You have Aries, Sagittarius, and Virgo children. Your Virgo child is probably the calm one. How do we move on while still having love for someone who's still in our life? I struggle with that too. I'm the same way. Me personally, I have to kind of have a boundary to remove them because it's hard for me not to just love them if they're there. So I would say try to hold strong boundaries. Another Libra. So much love. Oh yeah, Aries are so loving. They're such loving people. You stay away from others when my emotions are extreme. I feel my emotions getting extreme because Mercury's coming. You have Aries, Leo, and Sag in your house. So growing up, I was an Aries, my mom was a Leo, and my other sister was a Leo, and we lived together, and it was some crazy energy in the house. You're a Libra, so yeah, it's important for Libras to hold their boundaries because Libras, you know, the sign of partnerships, they want to compromise, right? And it's great to compromise, but sometimes it's important to hold those boundaries strong. Capricorn child is so controlling. I always say, like, the children that come into your life, especially their astrological sign, is to really teach you something that you may not have. You know, like for me, right, I have no patience as an Aries. If I have a child, I know it's going to be a child that requires patience. For example, I have no patience as an Aries. Karma, my dog, is an Aries. And I've had to learn so much patience with another Aries. Because if I get angry, she gets stubborn. So I think our children, in whatever form we, resonate as having children, are there to teach us, even from an astrological perspective. My phone is gonna die, so I'm gonna sign off in a minute. 3 Taurus boys and 1 Leo. Oh yeah, 2 Libras, so you and your son are a Libra. That's probably a pretty nice match though. It's probably a nice calming energy. Mostly Aries and Virgo friends. What do I have? I have a lot of air sign friends. My Venus is in Gemini, so I love situations with air signs. Nice, Aries and a Cancer. Okay, well, my phone is gonna die, so, okay, if anybody would like to book a private session, the link is in my bio. It's $55 US, it's on Zoom. If you wanna learn Reiki 1 and 2 from me, you can email me, theselfcarelibrarian@gmail.com. I can give you information and pricing. And if you wanna follow me on YouTube and Instagram, it's The Self Care Librarian. I will be back 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. For another live. I'm doing the morning tomorrow because I want to switch it up for people in different time zones. Okay, thank you everyone for joining.